Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. So we are covering the Angular series and this is the new video of that series where we are going to create the custom component. In the earlier videos, I already showed you how to create the Angular application and what is the flow of the project. So in this video, I'm going to create a custom component and will show you how it is interacting with the parent component. So let's get started for that. So you might be aware that I already created one Angular application with the name Angular demo. Okay. So let me open that to the Visual Studio Code. So let it open. So this is the application that we have developed. Okay. Let me go to the app.module. This is how our app.module is looking like. I explained you everything about these components index.html, package.json in the earlier videos. So in this video, I'm going to create a custom component. Okay, and this is the parent component of the application. So how we can create the custom component? So let me open a terminal here. Okay, so we are inside the terminal and you can see we are inside our application. Okay, so we need to run a command to create our custom component. So the command is ng generate component and then your component name. So let's say I'm going to name the component as my component. Okay, and just enter it. So it will take few seconds to generate the component. So just wait for that. So you can see it has generated the component, and in the component we have the HTML spec.ts, ts and css file. So here in the folder structure you can see it has created the component for us, and the component name is my component, and inside that we have these four files: css file, html file, spec.ts and the ts file. So in the css and html we can put our designing code. Okay, and in the ts file we need to write the business logic. I already explained you those things there. So this is the child component and this is the parent component. Okay, so how the parent and the child component are interacting and communicating, so I will show you that. So first of all, let me open the component.ts file. Here in the component.ts file you can see the selector is app slash my component. Okay, and this is the class for that. Now let me go to the html. So here in the html you can see we have one text called my component works. Okay, so in order to call this child component in our main component we need to include the selector. Okay, so let me copy the selector name. Okay, let me copy this, and then we need to go to the parent app component.html file. So open this. So first of all let me try to run this. So ng serve minus minus open. Okay, so it will take few seconds to build it and then host it in our local machine. So you can see it started generating the bundles and it started building the application. It has builded it and you can see this page is up on the port number 4200. Okay, so these are the things. In the earlier video I showed you to change some like how we can change our title, and then it was reflecting here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove all the components here. Everything I'm going to remove, and then a clear screen will be there, so we will write our own custom codes there. So let me go to the Visual Studio Code, and let me try to go to the app component.html file and then remove all these things here. So let me directly copy Control A and then remove it. Okay, so let me save it and then come to the Angular application, you can see nothing is there, right? Now what I'm going to show you, let me call this app component ts file, this title there in the HTML. Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, just wait. Let me go to the component.html file and then let me try to call the title here. So I'm just going to call the title in the h1 tag. Okay, so let me try to put it here. Sorry, it is title, and let me try to save it. So now let me go to the browser and then show you. So you can see our title is coming here. So you can see the title is there, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to call the child component inside the main component. So let me go to the Visual Studio Code and let me go to the child component.ts file, and this is the selector for that. So let me copy this. Okay, and now come to the main component.html file, and here let me try to call it out. So just paste it and then yeah, just save it and then go to the browser, and here you can see our text is coming like my component works. Okay, so if you go to the my component.html file, you can see this title is there, my component works. So what we are doing, we are just calling the my component selector there inside the main component HTML file, and then it is being called there. So this is how the communication between the child and the main component is being done. Okay, now let me try to create some custom codes, and we are going to create one table there, and then let's see how it is being shown in the front page. So let me go to the browser and then let me search for the code of the table. So create table in HTML. Okay, let me go to the W3 schools. Okay, let me try to copy some codes from here. Try it with yourself. Let me try to copy this. Okay, let me try to control A and copy. Now go to the Visual Studio Code, and we are just going to create this table in our child component. So for that, where we need to provide this code, so we need to go to the component.html, and let me try to remove this. Just paste it out here. Okay, and then just save it. Okay, now let me go to the browser and go to the Angular demo, and here you can see the table is coming, right? So this is how you can play around with the custom components. In this video, I showed you how you can get a communication between the parent and the child component, and how you can write some custom codes in the custom component. Okay, so this is about this video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel. So in the coming videos, I will tell you how you can create the service. Okay, so thanks.